So, yes, who said that?
I said that.
Yeah, brilliant. So, already realize that the same thing, you can't use 0, so take that 0 and put it aside. Thank you for You know, for whoever said it's actually an interesting thing. If you did leave the 0 in there, you can still do the problem, but it changes some aspects of it. And I personally, like you can make it 1 to 4. You can do whatever you want. But, are we done? Okay. So, can I have Isaac here, please? You'll get a chance to start on it in a second. So, the way your problem looks like this. Now, it's a little bit different than the last one because what's going to happen is you're making 2-digit numerator, 2-digit denominator. So can someone just give me 4 random numbers?
7.
Yes. No, all 4 numbers. Just say 4 numbers. So if you made 8, 6, 3, and 9, can I have Isaac here, please? Then you just made a fraction 86 over 39. Just like last time, no one cares if it's improper or not. My question is this the can we pretend this is what we started with? Is this the closest of a fraction we could possibly make to get to 1? Do you think you can make one that's closer than that? Now, this problem crushes math teachers. So if you're struggling with this, then you're perfectly normal. You can use a calculator, you can use whatever you want. But here's what I'd like you to do. There's another paper at your table. This one right here. Some people are very studious and already written their name on it.
Studious.
Can you make sure your name's on it? So,
I'm so tired.
when you're ready to go, can you show me by looking at me right now? Do you notice how, can you actually look at the paper? Do you see how it says first attempt, second attempt, third attempt, for the backside, fourth, fifth, and sixth? I'll be honest, when I was a kid, if I didn't get the problem right in the first try, I thought I was dumb and I just stopped. This problem, no one's getting, I don't care who you are, there are no humans in this school that are getting this right in the first try. So that's why it says first attempt. If you look at this first attempt, second attempt, third attempt, and the backside says fourth, fifth, and sixth, it's going to take you at least 6 tries. Here's what I'd like you to do. Every time you do this problem, like so let's pretend we started with 86 over 39. You would come right here, and in the first attempt, you put 86 over 39. And then you'd be like, what did I learn from this? And that's, you guys see right here where it says, what did you learn from this attempt? How will your strategy change?
Yes.
Write something down there about what you learned, then try it again, and try it again. Use a calculator, use whatever you want. Who would like me to better explain what I just said? Because sometimes I think I do a good job, but I don't. So you can't use 0, only 1 digit per box. No one's getting right the first try. I did not. It took me probably 4 or 5 times before I thought I got close. The first 2 minutes are going to be on your own. No talking again. So I'm looking at the clock. We're going to get started. You can start now. Just don't forget repeating digits. Wait guys, it's not talking time yet? I like that I see people writing down their attempt and their explanation. Some people are not doing that. It's not the end of the world, but I would really like to hear or read how you thought about it. At this point, feel free to keep working, but if you want to talk with your neighbor and get some kind of questions answered or brainstorm with them, that's something you can continue doing as well.
What's the closest you got?
I'm trying to find like a little formula thing, so like if I add them together.
And a little bit above one and a little
the
bit
same
below one are both
denominator,
fine.
and I can see which one's closer. So these are my two closest so far. 87 over 91 and 79 over
87 over
How do we start our decimal?
89. Because the biggest number, like the biggest denominator,
We'll have to start
the
decimal.
smallest.
Because like this is obviously gonna be a
That's
decimal.
95.
It's 91.
That's
95.
font over one. 87
Just keep thinking through
divided
your
by
own right track.
91 is 95. Closest I got was yours.
Mine got 97. It's 97 and 88. That's what I got.
79 over 80.
I also did it wrong, so wait.
Yeah.
So I should have divided 97 by
You're smart.
It's
Damn.
Ah.
That's just how you get the answer. Like you get mine, I did.
The closest I got was 88 with this.
Can I get closer?
That's all
I
the
can't.
numbers divided.
I might not be good at equal, where I'm good at other things.
Oh, okay. Wait, 79?
No, you can't copy me.
Yeah, I am. I
No,
can
you
actually.
can't actually.
You're such a bore.
What?
Can you pause for one thing and come back together? There are some things that I'm not doing a good enough job explaining, and I want to make sure everyone understands. So, this right here is the fraction 86 over 39, sir. It's not 8 over 3 and 6 over 9. It's 1 86 over 39. Now, I don't know if everyone recalls how to use a calculator to compare fractions.
Yeah.
So can someone give me, can you guys pause for a second? Can someone give me one more made up fraction? Okay, can everyone pause? Stop whatever you want. Take your calculator. If you don't have a calculator, pull it out of there or like partner with someone. I want you to, on your own,
Not close enough.
using a count, now maybe in your head you already know the answer, but on your own, use your calculator to figure out which of these is closer to 1, on your own. And then I'm gonna give you time to think about it, and then you'll have time to talk to your neighbor. So 1 minute to figure out which of these is closer to 1, using your calculator.
Which one of the ones on the board is closer to 1? 1.12? Or
Obviously that one's closer. Divided by 30.
I feel like these are the four numbers that are used because they really don't. Like, these four numbers are gonna be like figures. You can try.
Bryn, what decimal did you get for yours?
For what?
Okay, so this is
What I
so
see.
then you get
You do it again.
What
Okay, can we
percent?
come back together? Actually, no, I'm sorry, I'm wrong.
0.97.
Talk to your neighbors now. You have two numbers on your calculators. What does that mean? How do you know which one's closer? Talk to your neighbor.
Because one's closer to 1 and one's
My
not 1.
original one was.
How do you know?
You know, 5 is closer because
My original
Because if you look at it, because like if you have a 9 and a 1,
No, yeah. I do 86 divided by 39 equals
I know. I learned a lot.
Had not relate.
You really just.
and you get 88.
I changed the numbers. I did
I got
47
it.
divided by.
It's 53 divided by
I know,
47.
but I was just doing it wrong.
Do we write down for?
You write down all the things you tried.
Do we write that down?
Oh, we better go.
Can you guys come back to me for a second?
You have so much.
Can someone tell me what this one? I don't know either of them. What is one of this one equal as a decimal?
1.12?
Now it's interesting. Is it exactly 1.12?
No.
So on the side note, it's interesting where we decide to stop, right? Why don't we just say 1? Why don't we keep going? What is this one equal to?
2.20
So
or 2.2.
2.20. Okay. I'm gonna make the case. That this is closer to 1. That's what I believe.
Well, then you're wrong.
Can someone explain to me what I'm misunderstanding? Because this is closer to 1. How is this not closer to 1? Someone explain to me what am I misunderstanding? actually, no one's raising their hand, so I want you to turn to your neighbor. What would you say to me? What am I not getting about why the other one's closer to 1? Talk to your neighbor.
Not really. I mean,
closer than
I guess you could say that, but I feel like
1.20.
1.12 says the exact.
You gotta subtract 1.20 to get
and
1. You only have to
1200.
subtract 0.12 to get 1.
And the other one is 1 and like 220.
For 1.12, you only have to
So
subtract
that's-
0.12 to get to 1. And for 220, you
If you're
have to
putting it in
subtract
like
1.20 to
fraction.
get to 1.
I kind of see what you're saying.
Okay, that makes sense. What would you say?
I would say, like, if you're trying to get the
Alright,
close
so you
number to 1,
69.
and 2 and 1 in the auctions, 1 should be
1 is closer to 1,
Yeah.
right?
So,
He looks going over here and
Can I-
saying what we said.
can I tell you something, tying this back into the conversation we had earlier? No one will take you seriously in life if you can't explain yourself well. And like hearing some brilliant people talk, it's like, okay, yeah, I totally get what you're saying. It's like care about the answer, but I'm really trying to challenge you to get good at explaining yourself so people will take you seriously. How far is this number away from 1? Yeah, so this is 12 hundredths away from 1. How far is this one away from 1? So what if, so do you see how I'm mistaken? This one's much closer. Now it could have been like 0.9. 0.9 is even closer than that one. So I challenge you to continue working. Some of you think you got the best answer, and it's not the best answer. There's only one right answer. So keep working. Think about how you can get even closer. We'll come back together in a little bit.
I'm pretty sure.
Look right now.
Ask him.
You can take the fraction you all have right now and see who's closer. Oh, you can change it 1,000 times.
Don't let forget.
Yeah, you guys can talk.
I already did mine.
Yes.
Can it get closer than this?
That's a good question. So you were thinking about it in a really cool way. I'm going to give you a challenge. 81 over 79 is very close to what yours is. Which of these is closer?
They're both the same. It's just this one's
Okay, so they're both the same. How do you know? Because he will fight you and tell you it's not the same. So, I'm not joking, I already had a conversation with him. So, I want you to come prepared. So, how can you convince him, and he's gonna try to convince you the opposite. So, think about it, whether it's
So this is what you have.
Brandon,
It's nice
Brandon,
out.
which one did you do?
what do you mean?
You can,
Like
so from
79
1,
over
you could be
81 or
point
It's literally the same.
3
Because
away?
if you look,
4.
no, I'll show you. No.
No.
This is my
Yes.
question. You
First
do-
off,
you
I
do
did the
your 86
calculation.
over 79,
First off,
and let
leave
do
me
mine.
alone. No, because this is closer.
How?
Because it's like, actually, this is wrong. I forgot.
How the that goes with that?
No,
Just keep it.
Brandon,
bitch.
one's 2 away from 1 and one's 3 away from 1.
This is 2. Right, thank you,
I
Spencer.
don't, bro, the numbers.
Dude, the numbers don't lie. Thank
Brandon,
you.
that's 2 away
2
from
away
1,
or
and that's
3
3
away.
away from 1.
You're wrong.
Brandon,
L
not
U
add to
L U.
100.
No, because it's
No, because it's
5, and this one's 5. It's the same thing.
no, it's not, bro. So if you want to add the 5, then it's 2 5 and 3 5. What's bigger, 35 or 25?
They both have a 3 after it.
Okay, if you want to add the 3, we can add the 3.
That hasn't. No, you don't get the. You're not.
No, dude, don't
No,
even put
in
me
the-
right now.
the 5
81
It's the same
divided
thing,
by
it's just-
79
It's literally the same thing. It's like if you took pi off.
No, it's not the same
Literally
thing.
is.
Because you get 90, you get 0.97. You need. Wait, no, I'm gonna show this. Look. Shit.
Look, they are the same number.
No, you look dumb.
No, you look dumb.
Look.
No.
Look. Your brain is not working properly.
They both are the same.
Okay, good for them, but look
What do
at this. The proof doesn't lie. Look.
Hey, watch out.
Bam.
Algebra.
Yeah, I am in algebra. Leave me alone. This is like 2nd grade math. I'm tired of you. Anyways, you have to subtract this much to get to this. You have to add this much.
No, because then you
to
add
get
the
to 1.
decimal. They're both 0.25.
What are you talking
Look
about?
it, look it.
What
It's
are
right
you
here. They're both the exact same numbers after.
Exactly.
So?
Look at, come on, watch this.
Spencer, you back me up here, right?
Yeah, because you're right.
No! No!
1.0253
They both
minus
go.
When you make, can you make a
1
fraction?
equals,
What do you have
okay,
so far?
remember that number, 0.0253,
Yeah.
and then
The other one's gonna be 7523.
So you
Nine,
put there. How do you know this?
77.
So what do you have?
oh, hold on, that would
It's gonna be point
Now you
zero.
guys are just
It's gonna be
confusing.
0.753.
53 minus 1 equals
Okay,
the
what
same.
is this equal
Actually, I didn't type
So
it.
is this the closest you
Okay,
can
he's
get?
not backing you up very
No,
well.
Spencer, you
I'm
got it.
willing to
Here,
believe it,
type
but
it
you
in
guys
there.
aren't backing each other up.
So what? How do?
There's no
I
source.
put it in the wrong
Right.
So let me show 'em. So
You're saying, okay, wait.
Where's the citation?
wait.
You're saying like,
Brandon,
like
you
when
one
this is
minus.
0, oh shit, 97, and then when you add that together, it carries,
How do you know it's technical?
right?
Okay, it's the same number. So look, 81 divided by 79. Look at these numbers. So this right here.
Hold on, I'm gonna write it. 1,
Wait, why do you have my phone? Use your
5,
calculator.
3.
Oh, 253. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
And then do 79 divided by 81.
Alright, can we pause for a
753.
second?
0297.
I'm so confused.
Same thing.
I
You're saying
wanna
like,
know how far, because I see some people who are feeling pretty confident, some really good answers here. I'm curious. Don't tell me your fraction. Do not get the fraction, 'cause I don't want to spoil it. But how close are you to 1? Can you guys tell me how close you are?
okay, Brandon, you're right. You're smart. I don't know where my pieces went. They're all the last one right here.
0.04? 1.04.
All my pieces are on the floor now.
Wait.
Got a little aggressive.
Wait, what was that other number you had right here? That other number you had right here?
I don't know,
1.04? Be careful when you're saying that. 1.04 away means that you're like at 2.
2 point.
So remember this, if you're looking at where you are and you have 1.04,
Okay, I have it on.
you're at 1.04, you want to get to 1. So you're only 0.04 away. So in a little bit, I'm going to have a different fight with all of you, and then we'll come back together. But there are people who have the same answer, and they don't see it differently. They don't see it the same way. So keep working, we'll come back together.
We have the same.
You know it.
Where's Andrew? Neither.
This is really cool.
Who's Andrew?
So how do you
Really smart.
start to hear?
We need Mr. Tom. We need to phone a friend.
I love Mr. Tom.
Phone a friend.
Like email him real quick, like Mr. Tom, what's your
I'm
number?
calling Mr. Gary.
Hey, yo, go down the hall and go get it.
You really think
No, Mr. Gary Solos.
Mr.
Mr.
Tom.
Gary Solos.
I like to see him fight. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, like
So you guys are all weirdos.
huh?
You guys are all weirdos
How?
who aren't in Wholesome. You wouldn't know anything about them. Wholesome solos all of your pathways. I don't know what pathways. Imagine having biology.
I was gonna say
Brandon,
Biology?
Don't get off topic.
They're different.
Don't even start with me. You brought this upon yourself.
Yeah, I said let's get our math teacher involved. It's not biology.
Whatever.
Okay, can we pause? You guys have made my heart so full today. I love the way you're approaching this. The thing is, the same damn thing happens when I do this with teachers. Is that they fight each other to the death, like swords and stuff, because they all see it their way. So the question now I want you to think about is again, we've got they're the same. We've got this one's closer. How do you convince the other person in a satisfying way? Because you're showing this, but it's like banging your head against the wall because things are not changing. So, wait guys, my challenge to you is make a convincing argument that actually works.
Yeah, that
I
actually
can
works.
convince you, Brandon, ready? I'm on her side now, sorry.
What?
Brandon, look at when you subtract 1 minus 0.9753.
You know what?
It's a
What you-
lower number than it
I
is
would
for the other
believe you.
one.
You guys have really bad reasoning.
No, look.
What you
I
got?
might have.
No.
I feel like you guys are right.
No, I don't care though. I
Your
want to show you.
reasoning's so bad to where I don't want to.
No, okay, wait.
Here.
Watch. No, watch.
I'm
I'm gonna explain that to you right now. I'll murder you. Okay.
Hey yo!
You can just use a
I
calculator.
am going to.
I think that was worse than mine.
Look at this.
No, you
got this,
said
right?
you said that a
friend
second
died.
grader had a jumping.
I was joking, but aren't you joking? You're gonna kill
What do you
No,
get?
these are the
You get
numbers.
2,
This is the
7,
number.
Yeah, no, that's what I
a little 0 there. All right. right? And then what was the other one?
That one's actually lowest. That's right. That one's actually
Actually-
Mark, they're right here.
Okay.
Spencer. That one's
You guys
actually
are talking and money comes. You know what? You guys are like
Drink your coffee.
It's really
1.02.
Shut up! I'm trying to do the numbers.
025.
So can I talk to you? So I first off
Oh,
admire
God.
how hard your work is.
Okay, that's it. That's enough. Minus
You can
minus
randomly choose
one.
digits, but you know,
Okay. What do we get?
just picking numbers out of bag.
253.
2,
What
This
5,
one's 2469. It's closer.
2, 4, 6, 9.
Yes, it went to
This one's
No!
Yeah, that was fine.
You said that they were the same. We're saying
you
they're
said that-
different.
this is
Your
79.
argument was that they're the
Yours
same.
is closer, but you
My
said they're the
argument
same
was
to
if you
each
make
other.
This is 79 over 81. That's 81 over
59,
79.
that's going to be closer
Yeah.
together than 18.
79 over 81 is closer.
This is Brandon. This one is the lower one.
So
Yeah, 79
that's the
over
first
81
thing.
is
Like even
lower.
when
So
you
this
put
one's
your
right.
you put
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
So you were right.
I was
You were just
You were
arguing
right.
the
I
wrong
You
point.
were arguing
And the
the
five
wrong
there.
one.
Thank you. I knew I was
That might be
right. I
closer,
knew
right?
it.
I was confused. Wait, so
Yeah, I mean,
you're
how do you
arguing
get
they were
to
different.
I was arguing
I thought you were arguing that I was
That's one way to think about it.
No, I was saying that they were not
Like,
very
you have to
math.
put them together.
I just didn't, to be honest, I just didn't want to be on our side.
Trying to like put
Pretty much.
numbers at the top.
Yeah, we figured out the question. I didn't do anything. I just sat here and observed.
I
was gonna try to do the problem. So I asked Amara what was the second question. She said I didn't know. So I just stopped right there. I was gonna actually try.
So they're both 2 away, but since that one has is split into more pieces, each piece is less, so that way the distance.
Yeah, but like,
Proud
The
of us,
distance
bro.
of 2.
That was
Gabe
good
out there
teamwork.
too.
I'm
He's
actually
just like
proud of
Samara.
us.
The distance of 2 is less on this fraction than the distance of 2. The distance of 2.
That was
because the slice is
healthy. That was
bigger.
healthy
It's bigger.
conversation.
And
We
then
could
the
really yell at each
That was
other.
hectic, bro.
I was like, no, they're not the same.
I was getting scared,
like-
genuinely. I was like, it hit
I like that. I like finding.
I was ready to fight.
See, the only time I'll fight with something like that is only English. That's it.
Once I'm convinced that I'm right, you cannot change my mind.
Especially if you actually are right.
Right.
Can I first just
And I
pause and
drink
give you
all
like
this
a sincere compliment?
Yeah.
This is the first time I got to teach a lesson since before the pandemic. And like, my heart is so full. Like, you guys having full on fights about math.
Just like,
I'm
just fight about math.
And the smiles I see, like, ah man, I missed that. So I see some brilliant thing going on, but I want you all to have a fight. And I want to make sure you have time for the fight. Some people got a head start on the fight, but here's the fight I want you to have. I see two answers coming up a lot, but not everyone agrees on which one is better. So I see a lot of people have, like, how many of you were thinking like, at some point 29 over 31, or 39 over 41, or 49 over 51? A lot of you realize that if you get that numerator and denominator really close together, that's a good thing. And then you get stuff like this group was thinking about here, where, and actually these people right here, where if you think about if you make the values really large, the pieces get much smaller. But here's what I saw. Some people have this on their paper, and some people have this on their paper.
Round 2.
I'm willing to go up there and write out freaking calculations.
So, can I take it from silly to serious for 1 second? I'm gonna be real with you. No one's gonna take you seriously in life if you can't explain yourself well. Like, do you ever go on the internet and just see people arguing with each other?
Yeah.
That's what your life will be like. So, while we're being silly and having fun, I really want you to get good at explaining yourself because I really want people to take you seriously. So here's my question for you. There are 3 possibilities. These are both equally far from 1. This is closer to 1, or this is closer to 1. They can't all be true. Only one of those is true. So I want to have that fight.
Here we go. We already did.
I would like, and some people have, but guess what?
Exhausting.
Did you finally get to a place where everyone was convinced by your argument?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, can you have that fight with your table, try to figure that out? Can I talk to you guys?
Yeah.
So when I'm doing this with teachers, they don't always get it. Okay? So I can think of 3 ways that you can figure this out. One is the way you're approaching with the calculator and trying to look at that difference. Another one is conceptually, thinking about how many, like both of these are 2 away from 1. But 2 what really matters. That's the way you were approaching it. And then there's like making common denominators, which is a big pain in the butt.
That's what I was trying to do at first, but it was like,
Can you think about how to unpack all three of those approaches? Like, make sure all of you understand the conceptual way, the decimal way, and the
Anyone wants the
common
proof?
denominator. All you guys do that?
I'll do the breakdown.
81 divided by 79 equals 1.
I just did
Go
the
up there
math
and
right
right
that
there, go up
game.
there and right there.
2, 5,
It's the same thing, it's just these.
Okay, and now we're
Ooh,
gonna
Gabe
take
got Billy
this
done
and
for
we're
us.
gonna.
Oh, that was my first answer. I didn't even think about anything else. 'Cause
This one?
I was, cause
This
I
is my
thought,
first answer.
no, yeah, that was my first answer. Because I went on that side
And
first,
then you
and I'm like
get- I'm just
79
gonna
over
run
80.
it
That's
over
supposed
here.
to be the B because it's half
Okay,
EQ.
0, so that's the 1.
And then so I'm
Want
like,
me
I
to
just
subtract that?
well, I guess that's
Or you
Yeah,
0.
you do.
But yeah. It's like, wait,
subtracted by 0. I got
Also,
0,
you can-
0.025.
We're too good now. Smart's getting right. Don't say anything.
Oh my god, yeah, let's listen to Samar. The master Samar.
Okay,
How do you say Stephen?
and then you have 0, 0, 0, whatever.
My knee hurts so bad. Like,
Oh shit, this has to go under. Minus 1. And what do you get? You get 0.253. What is this number? Let me do it.
This one was look at. Bro, you erased everything.
I'm sorry.
It was like
1.000 minus
what are you guys doing?
0.9. Just in case anyone wants to come over and see the proof. This is 247. So the calculator just
I'm
rounded.
just
So
take
this one's better.
So what's closer? This one. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry.
that could be another.
Why are you squaring that one?
Because it's just.
Put a dot there. Put a dot there.
I think it's supposed to be another 0, right?
They're really zooming in.
So the proof is in the pudding.
Alright, give me the mark.
Samara Bruce is
What do you?
the
No, no,
smartest
no, no,
person
no,
alive.
get rid
They
of
have to
that.
be the same time.
Dude, this doesn't go
Spencer,
here.
Oh yeah, I forgot we moved the dot.
Yes.
I was thinking of the dot before.
Okay.
Because someone wrote it
So-
bad.
Bruh. Yo, it's just like,
Oh, I want to see how these students are doing. I don't think you should post this. This is healthy conversation.
It's really not.
It's healthy for me. I like yelling at people.
We know. We know.
yo, you ain't gonna be a good mom.
I like yelling at people when I'm right. Okay. Hey, when I'm wrong, and then I have to yell at people.
Parents, when they
That's
think
way
they're
more
That's just
wrong.
embarrassing.
Can you appreciate what's challenging here is that when
she's gutted.
and I think we'll talk about
Facts, AF.
but depending on where you round it, it seems like they're both 25 away.
Yeah.
So they're obviously the same,
Looks like
right? But then when you start to like, because you said I think 1.02 or something at one point, or someone did that. But normally that's all you need to do. But you
Yeah,
have to
like
go
when we
farther.
did this, the calculator rounded it to 225 or something. What is it? 2.5, and that's like
Absolutely. So you
Same,
can
so-
under-
Can you have one
appreciate
eraser?
how people would be confused.
right.
Absolutely. All right, we'll come back together.
Question: did we get the best answer though?
Yeah.
There's better.
That's Paul's teacher being a pain and not telling you.
Yeah.
You know, we definitely did.
Oh, we gotta learn.
It's my
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Okay.
He said we wouldn't get it first try.
Right.
I swear if he didn't, I
Us,
cried.
us 4.
So
Us 5.
I got it first try.
One,
It's me, right?
That was bad. I
1, 2,
never guessed
3,
anything
4,
else.
5.
I never
I
guessed
was
anything
supposed to
else.
finish my late assignment.
Me especially.
Jude also got it.
We gotta pay attention.
can we come back together? Gabriel?
Gabe's a part of this.
This was such a hectic class. Like, genuinely.
It was.
Have I sit here? Here's how I'd like this to go. I would like someone to say, I think they're blank.
Can I take a
I think
picture
they're
of
the
this?
same. I think this one's closer to 1, whatever. And then explain what your reasoning is. And then someone else can say, I agree in this. Someone else can say, I agree in this